Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Divine and Gifted. I am Shay. What's up? Happy Monday. This is going to be an energy check-in for the week ahead. If you're new here, welcome to my beautiful channel, Divine and Gifted. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you can know when I upload. Other than that, hello to all my beautiful subscribers. Let's hop right in, you guys. This is going to be a general reading, so please take what you need and leave what you don't. It's going to be just a forecast for the week ahead. Spirit messages do you have for the collective, please. Okay, so the overall energy for this week is going to be burdens, truth, and dreams. Okay, now give me a second. So I feel as though for some of you guys in the collective, you guys are finally starting to see that your life can be so much easier, or you're finally starting to see that there is a certain person, place, or thing, thought, feeling, or emotion, take it how it resonates, but there's something that's just been really weighing heavy on you, and you've been carrying it and you've never fully released it or let it go. And this is why you've been kind of like stuck or stagnant in your present energy. Now this truth, this going to be now this could be you coming into your own truth. This could be you opening up your mind and like being more consciously aware of what's going on when it comes to the things that you're really holding on to. And this could be because this card right here says carrying weight, past emotional baggage, not able to ascend, freedom from past ties and holds. Now, what I'm getting here is that you're going to be revealed, or something is going to happen to where you're going to see why you've been stuck or how you've been stuck. And this is something that you are going to need to be very honest with yourself about and accept it for what it is. Okay. But I also see that something that has, if you've been having like moments to where you doubt or for sure uncertainty, moments of uncertainty, or not really knowing the way, or just the reason why you haven't been able to take action is because you lack not understanding, but you lack clarity. This is the truth card. Is everything is going to be revealed. What you need to know is going to be revealed to you, so you can be able to take the necessary steps. Now, for some of you guys, your dreams, your thoughts, your visions are going to be very, very eye-opening, or this is going to be like something's going to come to you in your dream and you're going to it's going to come to pass. Okay, so you're going to dream something, see something, think something, and then it's going to happen. Or this could be something that's small. This can be so small, but it could be so big. So it could be like, dang, man, I just dreamt about this person, or I just spoke this person up, and now you're running this person at the grocery store, or now you out and you see them and they like that. You get what I'm saying? So it can be something so small, but it can be something so big at the same time. So if you know you have very vivid dreams, pay attention to your dreams, because they do have messages for you. Okay. That was a lot. Now, what does the collective need to surrender to for this week ahead? Okay, fear. Now, because you're going to be revealed certain things about people, places, place, thing, thought, feeling, or emotion, including oneself. You understand? Look, certain unhealthy relationships. So something that you need to let go is your unhealthy relationship to yourself and to other people. If you know that you've been dealing with toxicity, in your relationships, now it's time for you to really say, you know what, standing in your truth and accepting something for what it is and seeing it for what it is and allowing it to be what it is, and not trying to control or change people or try to fit them into your everyday life or your narrative. Now, with this burdens card, with this fear card, I also feel as though some of you guys are holding on to the outdated version of you out of fear. And this has become a burden because you can't move forward, because you can't take the necessary steps, because you're constantly reminding yourself of the past, or you're constantly going back to the old way of doing things, or you're constantly choosing things, person, place, or thing. You're choosing things that you're comfortable with, so you're afraid to step outside of your comfort zone here with this fear card. And I just feel as though some of this fear is things that you say to yourself, okay, and you don't necessarily know how how negative your self-talk is until you really, really start paying attention and calling yourself out on every small thing that you say. Because sometimes your self-talk can set you up for the greatest of failure, okay? But what I was seeing here with this fear card is that some of you guys are afraid to let go of the past, because for what? Why are they afraid to let go of the past? For whoever this is resonating for, why are you afraid? Why are they afraid? Why? The King of Cups. Maybe you guys have a very strong emotional attachment, because the King of Cups to the Three of Swords. Some of you guys are afraid of heartbreak. You guys are afraid of failure. You guys are afraid of losing a relationship. You guys are afraid of a friendship or a connection not being able to be rekindled. And understand that if the relationship or whatever it is supposed to be in your life, it's supposed to ascend with you, then it will. And the more that you try to control the outcome or the narrative of the situation, the more you damage it, and it cannot be reconciled, and it cannot be healed, and it cannot be transmuted. You understand? One more. And then the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So yeah. Yep. That's everything that I just said. Yeah. And you guys are afraid that if something was to come to light, or if the truth was to get out, or if you was to actually stand up for yourself, you was actually speak for yourself, then they will hold that against you. Like they would guilt trip you, or they would like they wouldn't understand where you were coming from. And you're like, but I don't want to lose this connection. I don't want to lose this person. I don't want to lose this or that, whatever it is. Take it how it resonates, because it's going to resonate differently with everybody. But your greatest fear is you holding yourself back, because you're afraid of detaching it and letting go from certain things, person, place, or thing, thought, feeling, or emotion, whatever it is. But to see this Three of Swords here to the Three of Pentacles, some of you guys have got caught in a third party situation. Let's be clear. And you guys are having your cake and you're eating it too. And your biggest fear is losing both. That's your biggest fear, or this is your person. You're dealing with someone and you're caught in a third party situation. You're trying to see how they feel and why they're afraid to let go, because they're afraid of losing both, or they're afraid of losing themselves. Because I just felt this energy of they're afraid of losing themselves in the midst of walking away, or they're afraid that when they choose you, they get played. Okay, so whoo, baby, take that how it resonates. Yes, but surrender to unhealthy relationships is here. Now, I do feel as though for some of you guys, this unhealthy relationship is with yourself. And we're going to talk about, how do you have an unhealthy relationship with yourself? The lack of self-love, the lack of self-awareness, the lack of introspection, discipline, the lack of focus, committing to yourself and your dreams, your path, your purpose. So now it's time for you to start rebuilding that relationship with yourself, one day at a time. Like, you don't have to overwhelm yourself and be like, and then set up all these unrealistic goals and expect you to meet all these different unrealistic goals. Like, take your time. And if you slide back, it's okay. It's okay to start all over again. Maybe you weren't ready. Okay, so you start over tomorrow. I'm ready today. And every day you try to do a little bit. You just step into who you are bit by bit, piece by piece, and don't overwhelm yourself trying to put so many different expectations for yourself, because that can become very draining, tiring, and that is also an unhealthy relationship with yourself. You then start making broken promises, then you start feeling bad about the broken promises that you make, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. We're not even going to get into that, because we're going to choose us to step by step, day by day, bit by bit, and we'll eventually get to where we need to be. But slow down a little bit and just turn it in on you. Okay, give me one more thing that the collective needs to surrender to for this week ahead. Ooh. One more thing the collective needs to surrender to for this week ahead. Oh, I just seen procrastination. What have you been putting off? Okay, what have you been putting off? One more thing the collective needs to surrender to for this week ahead. Obsessive thinking. I'm telling you, we just talked about this. You get in your own head, you get in your own way, and you start convincing yourself, you start talking yourself that negative self-talk, or you know, some of you guys are fixated on a relationship, or you're fixated on how something is going to unfold, and it can't necessarily unfold because you're giving it entirely too much energy. Allow it to be what it's going to be with this obsessive thinking here. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the liver over to spirit. Doing so will bring you clarity or even resolve the problem. Now, because it says surrender to obsessive thinking and give it over to spirit in the actual message of the card, the art of surrendering, like detaching, letting go of the idea, the outcome. Because when you, like I said, place expectations, and it's as opposed to saying, this is what I want, I know I deserve this, I'm gonna focus here, here, and here, and I'm gonna allow spirit to work over here, because this is something that is out of my control. It's beyond my control. I can only put the intention out there and do the necessary work to get to where I need to go. Okay. But, and then surrender to spirit is here. So some of you guys are needing to really have a conversation with the divine, with your spirit team, your ancestors, your guides, your angels, what so have you. However you're doing your thing, you need to really sit down and speak with your guides and actually ask them to open up forms of communication, ask them to open up impasse roads, or ask them to open up your mind to be able to see things from a different perspective, or ask for them to assist you in the things that you need on a day-to-day basis. Okay, ask them to open up ways to receive business grants and business loans, or ask them to open up ways or connect you with people who are going to put you in a better position in life, connect you to relationships that's going to help you like I'm trying to help you, like help you grow, help you become bigger, better. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave that there. Yep. And then surrender to inner peace. So I'm gonna leave that there. Can I get an ancestor message? Can I get an ancestor message? What does your ancestors, can we get an ancestor message for the collective before we wrap this reading up? Can we get an ancestor message, please? And thank you. What do your ancestor guides, angels want you to know? Whoever's watching this video, peace and prosperity to you, my friend. Okay. This says intuitive nudges. Okay. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware of a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. Now, your spirit team wants you to know that they've been sending you messages, and you've been intuitively nudged so many different times. You ever felt the need or the urge to just go get up, work out, or to go do some yoga, or to go and you have this thought like, oh, I should do this. That's your spirit team telling you like, hey, yeah, you should do that. Now you've been procrastinating, you've been putting it off, and you're like, okay, well, I'll do it later. And they're like, okay, so when we send you the signs, when we send you the messages, you don't take heed to them. You kind of put them off. So now we're calling you out. It's time for you to start listening and paying attention and being more aware of your surroundings. Okay. So you can be able to get the messages that you need. And then choices. Yes. It says when you accept responsibility for your life and take in the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You will be able to listen, to appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you, and apply it positively, constructively to your outside world. That's what your spirit team wants you to know. Start holding yourself accountable for the decisions, the choices, the doors that you go into, and the doors that you're closing. Okay, so we're gonna leave that there. Let's end on a Angel of Abundance Oracle. Okay, if we had to send the collective off with one message for this week ahead, what would be the best advice for them? Please and thank you. What would be the best advice for the collective? So we got 2. It says, sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. What? This says, hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. And then it says positive faith and optimism. Okay, so it says, you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunity with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Period. This week ahead is all about you separating yourself from anything that is causing or creating undue hardships, burdens, or what so have you. It's separating yourself from that, keeping a positive mind, and embracing you. Okay? So until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye, loves.